Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Khalifa Haroon. I'm the head of interactive in the online team, and I wanted to show off a very cool device. A lot of people have been asking about it. It's the Blackberry 9900. And I've got it right here in front of me in my hands. It's a pretty cool device. I have to admit that I'm personally an iPhone user, but this is probably the first Blackberry that's actually convinced me to buy one. If you take a look at it really quickly, you'll see that it's quite a slim device. I'll even compare it to an iDevice, and you'll see that it's almost the same thickness, if not thinner. I'll put that on the table right there. There you go. So it's just slightly thicker than the iPhone. If you compare it to the second gen Bold, you'll see that it is much thinner than the original, though it doesn't look like it because it is wider as well. What makes this device really special is that it has a few surprises in here. So besides having a touch screen and a much higher resolution screen, it also has NFC, and I'm going to show you where that's located, and I'm also going to explain what the benefits of NFC are. So let's take a look at the phone. So not only is it slim, as I've already mentioned, but it's got a very nice metal frame around it. In the past, with the first gen Bold, it actually had a plastic frame that looked metallic. This is real metal, except on the bottom. And the bottom, what they've done is they've put some plastic here. So because the antenna is located down here as well, so they wanted to make sure that you didn't have any interference with the reception. One of the things that I like the really small touches. So besides the indicator light being nice and bright, this time, if you take a look at the, and I'll try to go ahead and dim it, if you take a look at the touchpad over here, it actually lights up around the edges, so it's really great. Makes it look a little bit more monochromatic, or stands out a little bit more. If we compare it to the second gen, you'll also notice that they've gotten rid of the green and red colors and they've gone for the black and white look to make things look a little bit more cleaner. Playing with the keyboard compared to this version of the Bold, to the 99,000 or the 9900, the keyboard is really easy to use. It's really easy to tap. It's soft to push on the buttons, but you still feel that really nice clicking sound. And of course, one of the really nice features is that you can go ahead and finally touch the screen. And some people said, why do I need a touch screen and a touchpad and also a keyboard? I think it's great to have the option. So if I go ahead and I scroll through, you can see all of the different menus that you have. That's how you whip out the quick menu. And one of the really nice things, of course, is like you can go ahead and touch the different settings. As you can see, we're on Vodafone Qatar. So the battery life for this phone is actually 6.6 hours. 6.6 hours is pretty good of continuous talk time, and it's pretty amazing seeing that it has a bigger screen with a higher resolution but has a lower capacity battery. It's quite a light device, especially if I compare it to an iPhone. The screen size is around 2.8 inches. It's a 640 by 480 VGA display. That's high resolution touch display. They call it the liquid display, actually. It's also got 3G, 2G, Wi-Fi, GPS, a 5 megapixel camera. It also records 720p HD video, and of course, as I mentioned, a beautiful keyboard. One of the things that a lot of women are going to be disappointed about, and actually I think I'm going to be disappointed with as well, because I love to stick little charms onto my phone, is the fact that if you compare it to the old Bold, it doesn't have that little hole so they can go ahead and put your own straps in it. I guess we're going to have to make do until they give us the 9902 with the two holes in there, so we can add our own little charms or straps. Now, at the back, I wanted to show a really nice surprise. I didn't even know that this feature was going to be in the phone, but it actually has NFC. The NFC is actually built into the back plate. You can see the two connectors over here, which touch the two little pieces on the phone itself. What this does is it allows you to use your phone to scan on NFC compatible devices to pay your bills, for example, maybe to swipe in to get access to to a room or an area, and all of this is done through an application that you can install to your phone. That's very cool. Around the back, I wanted to talk about the fact that this is a little bit recessed. It's actually rubberized. Feeling feels really soft to touch, and it's really great because it feels nice to hold on the phone when you're tapping away. One of the really cool things is that you can go ahead and search for all of the different applications that you have, photos, contacts, straight from the screen without having to open or launch a specific application. For example, if I wanted to go ahead and search for Vodafone, let's go ahead and write Vodafone straight onto the device. As you can see, you got the Vodafone services. It's immediately launched applications where you might be able to find Vodafone on. So let's continue typing Vodafone. Actually type Vodafone Qatar because it's Qatar. And we've got YouTube, Google, the app world, Facebook, and so on. Let's click on Facebook. So Facebook immediately launched the sign-in window for us to go ahead and log in. If I go exit, the really nice thing is that once you exit, it keeps the same space or position that you were in before you entered into the application. If I click on Google, it's gone ahead and searched for Vodafone Qatar straight away. So let's search for something else. It's Ramadan now. So let's search for Ramadan Kareem, ramadankareem.net. Let's see how it looks on the Blackberry. So it loads pretty fast. Scrolling is great. If you wanted to go ahead and select an event, you can go ahead and select again to get a little bit more information. You can go ahead and access the Ramadan apps. And we're on a Blackberry device. And simply click on an application to download. And you're good to go. Again, let's put the device up next to its older brother. You can see the difference in size, you can see the difference in width, but you can definitely see a difference in how slim it is. Do I recommend this device? I definitely do. I enjoyed playing with it. I think that if you're a first-time BlackBerry user, you're definitely going to love it. It's not going to take too much space in your pocket, even though it's quite wide because it is quite slim. And I think that I'm definitely going to add this onto the other mobiles in my pocket. The Blackberry Bold 9900.